Today I have for you two unboxings. One is a small good, one is a handbag. And I'm very much looking forward to these because I'm interested in the colors more than anything. I'll explain more about what that means in just a minute. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post under YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Now, usually I would open the smaller item first. However, I'm unsure of the color on that one because the seller was unsure of the color. But I do know what the color is on this bag. So we're going to open up the bag first and then the small good to compare the color and see if they're the same. I'm hoping they're different. And then we're going to do a couple other things with the bag that I'll surprise you with toward the end. So make sure you stick around. All right, let's get into this box. Here we have it, all wrapped up in tissue paper. Oh, it's so smushy. I love it already. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Hold on, it's backwards. What is this? This color is actually different than what I was thinking it was. Let's see, let me open it up completely. I mean, it's still pretty, but it's all different than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna bring it closer after I tell you what it is. Portland leather goods, classic tote, open on the top, no zipper, large size. And it's in the color maple. And it has not just handles, but tandles. The tan handles, which are almost the same color as the maple leather. So let's take a look at this leather. Maple is a pebbled leather, as I believe you can see there, and it is a very opaque color. That means that it does not have what they call pull-up, which is variation in the color. It is just solid one color, and oh, it is so pretty. I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter and a little more yellow. This is very red, but I'm cool with that. I just need to get over what I had in my head. Here's the interior. So let's check that out. Oh, that's pretty. I love the combination there of the interior color and the exterior color. Those are really pretty together. This, if you don't know, is a little thing that you can unsnap and you can attach your keys there. However, well, I'll tell you the however in a minute. First, let's see, there is a pocket, as there is on all Portland leather goods classic totes, and it has this tag that says Portland leather goods. So the however with that key thing is on very smushy floppy bags that don't have any structure. I have found that when I hang my keys there, the leather just falls over, like the weight of the keys pulls it down, so I don't do that. But you could have a pouch in here, like if you had one of the Adriana pouches that has the wristlet strap, you could attach that so you could find it easier. Like I use those to keep my phone in. Or if you had a mini pochette or a pochette accessoire that has a handle that detaches on one end, you could attach it here and be able to find those pieces really easily in a big tote with really no organization. Now I have to confess something to you. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to choose to. Oh, let me show you one more thing on this bag. This is something I've not had happen on any of my other bags. You see how smooth, I mean, it's still pebbled, but relatively smooth this top piece is, and then how giant the pebbles are here. Just note that that can happen with bags, so don't expect it all to be totally even. I have no problem with that. I'm not looking at the bottom of the bag. The sides on this one look like that. That's pretty even. And then here's the other side. Same, looks pretty even. And overall it looks pretty even. It's just on the bottom there where you notice that big difference. That's interesting. It's really just that one bottom section. Anyway, if I remember correctly, when I was looking for this bag, I was looking for a tote with tandles in some kind of brown color, which is what maple is, but it has a red-orange tint to it. And a lot of the times when you get bags from Portland leather goods, you don't know what the color is if you get them in a mystery box or if you get them like I did on a resale site, because on the mystery boxes they don't label the colors. Unless you're getting a mystery box that only has one bag in it, they label that. They label the box on the outside with the color, which ruins the surprise, but whatever. But when you get a box that has 2 or 3 bags in it, you don't know the colors unless you know the colors or you go into a Facebook group and you ask people what the colors are. And because of that, you come across a lot of resale listings where people aren't sure about the color. So if I remember correctly, the person who was selling this didn't know the color. They had some guesses. But what I did was, when you have tandles, those are always the same color. So I went through and I looked at listings and I looked at the Facebook groups and I found a lot of brown totes that had the tandles, and I took screenshots and I compared them, and I figured out that the leather compared to the tandles, like how dark or light or different shades they were, that this is the maple color. Now the item in this box might be maple, but it might be something else, and there's no tandle to compare it with, and the person who had this item didn't know what it was. So here it is. We're about to open it and find out. And I wouldn't mind if it's the same color. Why would I? I did buy this to use specifically with this bag. However, I'm hoping it's a different color just because I like to have variety in my pieces from Portland Leather Goods so that I can provide helpful content, hopefully helpful, to you guys to compare colors and we can figure things out together. And that helps you make decisions when you're looking at things and you don't know what the color is. I'll bring this closer. Okay, here we go. It's the moment of the unfurl. And this is the piece. This is an Eclipse. It's in a pebbled leather. It looks very similar to that bag, right? I'm going to put them together in just a minute. I'm also going to grab another piece to compare this to, because at the moment, I'm not sure yet what it is. All right, let's grab the bag. Here they are together. Now at first glance they look pretty similar, but really they're not. This looks different to me. And there's going to be a tell in just a minute. We see this color on the inside of the maple, right? I haven't opened this yet to see what's inside here. So this is the color here. And let's compare those. Do they look the same? This one's a little bit lighter on the inside. And then still, they look a little bit different to me. This piece, I don't know how well you can tell, but it looks like it has a little bit more variation in the color than the maple did, where the tops of the pebbles are a little bit darker than the valleys between them. Let me grab another piece. Okay, this one here is nutmeg. I know that for sure. That's very different, so we know it's not nutmeg. So I'm not 100% sure on this. What the person who sold it to me thought was that it was either maple or it was Sedona. I am leaning towards Sedona just because I want it to be a different color, but I don't know. They're so similar. I suppose that's not very helpful then. Let me say one thing about this bag, and I have noticed this on a few of my other leather totes. It's heavy. You can feel the weight. As soon as I picked this up for the first time, I thought, whoa, that's heavy. That was my first thought, even though I didn't say it. Because it's all leather, it's just heavy. So if you don't like heavy bags, this may not be your thing. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, because I knew this would be a super floppy bag, and especially when you have a big tote like this, when you're looking inside, you don't want it collapsing in on you. So you need a little bit of structure, or at least I do. So I have this organizer. It's one I got off Amazon, and I'll link it below for you. I'm going to show you a detail on this. And this is the way you know that you have this particular organizer. It has this leather, or I don't know if it's real leather, but this trim on it. It's a felt organizer. I like that. It just kind of classes it up a little bit with that finish. This also comes with a base shaper on the bottom, and it comes with a piece that velcros into the center that gives you more organization. I never use those personally. And on a bag like this that's so saggy, you're going to want to put that base shaper in here if you want structure, because otherwise it's still going to fall over. The size organizer that I got is the size that you would use for the Neverfull MM, and it's a little bit longer than the bottom of the bag, but it fits really well. The leather is so pliable, even though it goes over the edge a little bit, it's fine. It's not going to hurt it. So that's what that looks like inside now, and that allows me now to have structure and to hold the bag, and the bag will still stand up. And I can have it on a table, open it up, and it's going to stay open for me because that organizer is holding it in place, and I my stuff without having to use my elbow to hold the bag open, you know? Now here's what this bag looks like on my shoulder, just to give you an idea of the proportions of it. It's very nice. Now I do have, if you don't want to order off Amazon, I do have a person on Etsy who does fabulous bag organizers. I've talked about them before, so I will link them below. She does a lot of custom pieces, and if you have particular luxury bags that you've had trouble finding organizers for, she can make them for you. She's done that for me before. For something like this, you don't have to have a custom organizer made. You can just get the Neverfull MM size, and that works great. So here it is again with the pouch. I just can't tell. I think they are different. I do think they're different, but I just can't confirm that because they're very similar. What I'm probably gonna have to do, yeah, I'm seeing them in different light here, and I feel like they're definitely different because this So similar, but it definitely has more color variation than the maple does. It's not as opaque and like a flat color. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Sedona on the pouch. What I'm probably gonna have to do is buy something that I know for sure is Sedona, or the seller knows for sure is Sedona, and then I can compare that with these and then we'll know for sure. But I think this is just a beautiful, perfect, neutral tote to take around anywhere. This would work for anything that you need a tote for, and it's gorgeous. I love it. Once again, I'm happy with Portland Leather Goods. What is your favorite neutral from Portland Leather Goods? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm still looking. I went for the colors first. I did the whole color thing, still doing the color thing. Let's be real. But I've been more into the browns lately and exploring those, and I don't want to have like every brown, but I want to find the perfect shades of it, and this is one I do really love, the maple. So what is your favorite? What would you recommend? What has worked best for you? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.